Okay, got another video up here for you. I just found out that I don't need any special tools like a cotton gin or the wool or cotton cards, which are really expensive, to make my own yarn and whatnot. Uh, I've had this cotton. I've got another ice cream bucket full of cotton that I grew in my garden in my closet. I've had this in there for a few years now, and I just recently discovered that I can process it completely by hand, and the only tool I need is this homemade drop spindle. Um, and this is something I made out of wool that I collected from my Pygora goats. I think it was a Pygmy and Angora cross, and I just combed out the wool and spun it, and that was it. I didn't need. I mean, it still got the guard hairs in it. I didn't set the twist, but and it's single ply yarn that I made. Of course, I didn't have enough to make 2 ply, but yeah, and I'm not going to use this for anything because I mean, it's my only one. But I mean, it's just awesome that I can just do this by hand. And the bottom part, I started with a smaller needle, and I went up to size 9 on the upper part. So, because this was getting really tight and hard to work. But yeah, I'm going to get some more goats. I need to make some goat pins. Probably make some videos of that too. Um, but yeah, that is awesome. And I think it's cashmere wool that comes from goats. It's the kind of wool that you comb or brush off instead of shear off. Um, so that's awesome. And this is a hand towel that I started out as a scarf, but it's got some imperfections and whatnot. So I just cut it off there, and I'm making a rag, a wash rag, knitting a wash rag for the farmers market. Also, I'll be making like wash rags and whatnot for the farmers market and such. But this is the cotton as it looks after I harvest it. And like I said, it's been in my closet uh, for a few years now, and there's 4 of these balls per bowl, BOLE, in there. So, and that's how I separate them at so 4 bowls at a time. And here's the seeds. I opened one up so you can see the seeds, and I just pinch those out, and it's not hard. And this is what they look like once they're out. So, and it's not hard to get them out. It is a little time consuming, but considering the fact that I don't have to pay a single thing to process them, I don't have to send the raw cotton off. I don't have to buy any special equipment. I do it all by hand, and this is the only thing that I needed. And I made this myself. It's just a simple drop spindle. So once I get the seeds out, get the cotton ginned by hand, I spread it out and I stack it. And there's 4 stacks of cotton from each little ball here. And these are the seeds that came out of these ones. And then to get the fibers all going in the same direction like carding, but I don't have cards, I just take this and I just start at one end. I start at one end and just evenly pull until it gets long like this, and then I fold it over lengthways, and I fold it over again and just do it over from one end to the other, and do that a few times until it's nice and even like this one is. And then I just take the sides, both hands on either side, and I just roll it into a puni, which is what this is. This was like this, now it's just rolled up, and that's what I weave from. And then I just attach or twist one end into this part, and then just tug and twist and tug and twist, and it keeps it even. And this is 1-ply. This is 1-ply cotton yarn, and I like the rustic look of it. I'm gonna make 2 large balls of this, and then twist those 2 into 2-ply yarn, and then I can weave and knit and crochet that. I can also sell the yarn at the farmer's market. I can dye it, or just leave it white. So that's pretty cool. I just wanted to post that. I don't have a camera stand, so I can't show you how this works just yet. Or maybe I could try it if I... Well, I can't flip the camera without stopping the video. And anyway. But I just thought it was so awesome. And I can make more of these. All I need is a stick. I can probably use stone or clay or plywood or whatever. I don't have to pay anything to do this. You can use primitive methods. You just go out and cut a straight stick, make sure it's smooth, cut a notch in the end, and then shave the end like this, taper it, and then use like clay or a stone or whatever as the whorl. I think that's what it's called. And then it just spins. You just spin it by hand and make your yarn. So I thought that was pretty cool. But hell, but I'm really looking forward to making those goat pins, and I'm gonna use the method of the fence making that I saw on Primitive Technology when he made his it's the sweet potato garden video. He made a fence around his sweet potato garden. He just put up posts, and he put sticks, like he wove them in between the 3 posts and like tapped them down. So I can do that for the goats. And I can just use what I learned from his videos to make those pens and shelter for the goats. So that'd be cool. So I'll have milk and wool and meat and leather and if you've never seen a baby pygmy goat, they are adorable. Okay, so if I get too many goats, I can sell those off as pets. Because when they're born, I take them from the mother and I bottle feed them. I milk the mom, and all that milk is in the beginning is for the baby only. And as the baby gets closer and closer to being weaned, the mother's producing more milk than the baby can consume. Plus, towards the end, towards being weaned, the baby's eating solid food and whatnot. And that's how I get my milk. I can make yogurt and cheese and all that. I've already made like Neufachel and mozzarella cheese, and that stuff is amazing out of it. And this all this only took a small amount of cotton. This was packed to the surface, and it only took a small amount of cotton to make this 1-ply, this amount of 1-ply. So I can get a lot. And again, I've got another ice cream bucket in my closet full of this stuff. Now, I did the wool first. I did not use this method on the wool because I didn't come up with it while I was working on the wool. I just had the lines of the wool that that came off the comb that I used to get the wool off the goats. But you live and learn. But yeah, I just thought this was awesome as hell. It's so satisfying to actually I grew this cotton, harvested it, and now I am processing it completely and entirely by hand. And I'll probably have more videos of me actually spinning and then probably plying this. And of course, I'll have to set the twist in hot water, and that's probably the step where you want to dye it too. And you just take it out and dry it and whatnot by one method or another, and then it's yarn. Then you just use it. So, anyway, if you like the video, subscribe, kick the shit out of the like button, and share this video. I'll see you in the next one, and I'll be posting more very soon.